Hello boys, girls, MBs, I'm Senpai and welcome to my channel. And we have today, what just happened. I was there, what just happened the last Mysta stream. Mysta has now, I guess he's starting his journey, moving to his next city, I guess. He's on whatever line of transportation he's gonna take to go into the next city and solve the cases in that other city. But we have Mysta Rias's final moments on stream. It's I think it's bittersweet. To me it's like a bittersweet thing, but it's Mysta. The Mysta's still here. See, he's still here. He's like hi, but okay. Mysta Rias's final moments on stream. Let's see.
My whole time being here and getting to chat with you all, grow my community, and just seeing what it's become after all this time I'm just so happy for everything that's
I've got it's like try not to cry challenge.
I'm so proud of you guys, how far you've come in your lives. I know so many of you have seriously done so much in the time that you've started to watch me and all the way till now. And it's not just my life that's changed, it's all of yours. And I know, and I'm happy that even through all the change, you didn't forget about me. Even after changing all this time, you guys didn't forget. And that's the God, I'm really trying not to tear up again. That's the one fear that I had. The one fear that I had, I've mentioned a few times. So of people forgetting who I am, and I don't think people have. I really don't.
You're literally like one of the biggest NIJISANJI members. And like one of the biggest male VTubers there have been. So I don't think that's going to be possible, okay, at this point. But I think something by just then, the way he's speaking, that I have so much respect for him, is in the sense where he's being like, thank you for having me in your life. Thank you for watching me. Because I think that a lot of the time, I think when you get bigger and bigger creators, sometimes there's a sense of entitlement. I feel like there's a sense sometimes where bigger streamers or bigger content creators, sometimes it feels like it gets to a point where I feel like there's a sign of like arrogance and entitlement for the viewership that you have and for your viewers. And what I really respect about Mysta is that he really acknowledges the fact that these are real people who take time out of their lives to watch him every day and to watch him for these past 2 years, and he's thankful for that. And I think that's something I really respect about him, that it seems like, I think he's still like how genuine he is. And that I think some people, the quote-unquote, the fame or the money would change them to a certain extent. But I think that Mysta, like, seems like his sense of, I don't know, humbleness, but I don't think it's him like trying, in the sense of like, oh, he's dumbing himself down and just like playing the humble card. I think this is just genuinely him, and that's what I really respect about him. He's just super genuine, and he's very down to earth, and I think that's why I gravitated towards him, because he just feels really genuine, just like the way that he acts, like the quote-unquote, the sussiness. That's just his personality. I respect the fact that he is unapologetically himself, and he doesn't care what other people think, And then also the fact that I feel like he's very aware. He's very aware of the position that he's in, and he's very thankful for that position that he's been put in. And he doesn't take it for granted, which I really respect from him.
I don't think you guys have forgotten that at all. I think you guys...
Don't die, Mister, don't die!
Forgot. Thank you for not forgetting about me, okay? I don't want to cry. I'm really trying hard to hold back my tears. My eyes are so watery. This is really the end of an era, huh, chat? This is really the end of an era. I don't know what my life would have been without all the friends and all the people here that have helped me achieve my dreams and everything. My last wish here. Please treat everyone the same way that you've treated me today. All the love that you've given me, if you can give even a fraction of that to all of my friends, everyone here, just any amount, please.
Spread the love.
That's my one wish.
Spread the love.
Please also take care of yourselves.
Oh god, I dropped.
Sometimes
I dropped my Mr. plushie. Oh my god, I killed Mr. Shit.
You guys donate to me and you tell me, hey Mister, can you scold me because I need to get to work? Or hey Mister, can you scold me to start eating more? Or can you give me advice and of this or that? I'm not gonna be here for that anymore. Okay, I can't do that for you. So promise me that you will do your best to take care of yourselves properly. And I promise I will also try to take care of myself.
Fuck, I might cry, fuck. No, I can't cry over a fucking VTuber. That's just when I'm actually like, I don't know, down bad.
As best as I can. I swear.
He thanks everyone in the community, people for meet and greets, panels, clippers, artists, thumbnail artists, asset artists, gift makers, animators, event makers, Mr. Cord, moderators, hashtag Mr. Worldwide, contributors, chatters, viewers, and supporters.
Oh boy, it's been a good journey. My journey has come to an end, and thank you for joining me through everything.
Hey, what did they say? When one door closes, another door opens, right?
Thank you. I'll see you guys whenever I see you guys, okay? Maybe you can visit me in the next city, I don't know.
Is that hinting at something? Is that hinting at something? I do not think this is the end of him. I do not see this being the end of him. I just don't see it. I hope, okay, I very much so hope that he does reincarnate. He is such a genuinely just amazing person who I think deserves happiness. And if he can hopefully regain that happiness and make content in a way, if that's reincarnated, and he can, so he's more happy, he's happier, then I hope that can happen for him. Obviously, or if he does not want to pursue content creation again, and it, I mean, because it could be he's been so burnt out that he doesn't want to go back to content creation, which is completely understandable, just depends on what he wants to do. Maybe, it's one of those things that maybe he's so burnt out from the experience that he doesn't want to pursue content creation again. Maybe he needs a extended break, and maybe he may want to do it again. But I think that hopefully he's made enough money where he can be okay for a while. I think he's talking about like traveling and stuff. I think he's probably made enough money where he doesn't necessarily need to like struggle for a while. I don't think he has made like XQC like $100 million to the point where he doesn't need to work another day in his life. I don't think that he's made that much money, but I think he's probably made quite a bit to a point where he should be okay for a while. I don't think he's gonna be like for life. He's set for life and he doesn't need to work another day in his life. I don't think it's that kind of money. I don't know, but yeah, Mr. I just think that Mr. The reason why I think he resonated with me is like he's just so genuine. He's one of the most down to earth and genuine people, like VTubers I've ever like seen. And I really do hope that he just finds his happiness, and that's what I really I think people really do need to gauge is that like being a corporate VTuber, it is a job. And I think the reason why sometimes we can see these VTubers and sometimes like corporate VTubers graduate early is because sometimes, maybe it's hard when you join as a corporate VTuber because there's the pros and cons of when you join a corp, it turns more into a job, because it could be, you're a VTuber as a hobby, it turns into a job. And obviously, there are VTubers, indie VTubers that do it full time. But I mean, the difference between, right, an indie VTuber doing, a streamer, just, an independent just streamer or indie compared to joining a corporate, obviously there's a night and day difference there. There's managers, there's expectations, there's all of these things, meetings, managers, all of these things that you don't have when you're obviously working independently, just with yourself. It can be, I think, being a streamer is quite like a free job because like you don't really have a boss. But in the context of like working in a corpo, you have a boss, right? You have somebody who's overseeing you, and and also honestly, if it may not even be for somebody may leave their corpo for like Mista's reason, burnout and stuff, that's obviously understandable, but I honestly respect the decision of somebody who may want to leave because they feel like they can make it on their own. And what I mean is if they join a corporate and they get big enough to the point where, well, I've gained a big audience, I could just leave and be independent, have my own model, right? Have my have my own character, my own property, my own channel, and make it. I can't blame somebody for doing that. Because at the end of the day, you need to remember to gauge that Mysta Rias is not the person behind Mysta Rias' channel. It's not his. Obviously, he graduated. It's gone. He can't upload ever again. He has no access to that channel ever again. It's just going to be Ray to West. And I can understand if somebody wanted, to have that independent freedom, that sense of actually owning a character or a channel, if you did end up finding a lot of success in your corpo. Honestly, I can understand that. Honestly, it has been hard seeing different VTubers leave, Mysta and then Nina, and those are two like massive bros, obviously. And even some like JP members have left too. Recently had Magni and Vespa leaving. I do think it's kind of I think it's kind of like I feel like why we're getting to this point of like VTubers kind of leaving more often, because we're kind of getting out of that like lockdown phase, like the whole COVID era is kind of like fading away, and I feel like in that sense I do kind of feel like there may be more VTubers graduating, sadly. But I hope this is hopefully the last NIJISANJI EN graduation for a while, I would hope, because it's like my heart can't take it. I don't think our hearts can collectively take having like another NIJI EN member graduate soon or after this. But yeah, but no, but at least glad that there was like a month, you know, there was a month of notice. We had a month with Mysta. I think that's great and all, obviously, you know.
I'll never forget you, and I'll never forget all of your faces. All the things you've said, all the things we've done together, I will never, ever forget them. I promise. And I will read...
I believe that.
...all of your fan mail when they arrive. With my mum, she'll just tell me how proud she is that I was able to get this.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, read with his mum. That's actually so wholesome. Oh, read them with his mum. That's so cute.
Community. So... thank you guys, and
Mr. Your mum's. I think his mum's probably fucking very proud.
I guess I'll see you guys later. Well, I don't know. I don't know how to end this. Thank you guys. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, chat.
I'm going to be relocating. Please take care of yourself in my office. No, his office is gonna rot. Can you give the office to somebody? Oh, Pomu's new outfit. Detective Pomu takes over the Mysta Rias office. Oh, the ending screen. Oh.
I'll really, really miss you guys. Dude, you are the best thing to happen to me. I'm not kidding. Thank you all so fucking much, dude. So much. You are the best thing to happen in my life. Please, take care of yourselves and never forget the memories we had. I love you all. Goodbye, mistakes. I'll miss you. I'll miss you so fucking much. Goodbye, everyone. I don't know how to end this. I don't know when to end. Fuck, man. Thank you all so fucking much. Okay, yeah. This is it. Okay. Goodbye, guys. Thank you. I'll see you all whenever I see you. Thank you for the endless memories. Goodbye, guys.
There's like the copium. He said, "I'll see you." He said, "I'll see you guys." It's like, is that copium? You know, because it's not a goodbye forever. You know, because you could see him again in another form potentially. You know, just like the copium. I mean, honestly, it might not be copium.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you.
Oh. Well, I mean, like, to be honest though, like, most corporate VTubers graduate, come back in another form. Like, they reincarnate. Well, is it called reincarnate if you go back to your old model? What is that called? Like, is that called is that a reincarnation? Or just like a revival? A mercy res? Like, what does it mean when you like re-debut after like going on, like after graduating and you re-debut? What is that called? Is that called like a resurrection? I don't know. Like, what do you call that? Is that a reincarnation? I don't know. But I do think that Mysta might come back. I do. Well, wait. Well, not Mysta, but the person behind Mysta, because he wouldn't come back as Mysta because he's not Mysta's dead, but the person behind Mysta could come back as something else. If you get what I'm saying, you get what I mean. But yeah, but Mysta's made, and it's actually incredible though how much of an impact he has made in under 2 years. It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy that It's only been less than 2 years. It's not that long. And he's made such a fucking insane impact. Like, being one of the biggest, NIJISANJI members. Being one of the biggest male VTubers. In, like, period. Being, like, basically... You're basically pushing the male English VTubing forward. Like, he's done so much. So much. Like, honestly. And, you know, he is talented. He's insanely talented. Because, you know, when you're surrounded by, like, even in Luxium, you know, people would say that, oh, you know, Mr. Poi would say, like, yeah, he's the least talented one, you know, like, oh, Shu can sing, I can sing, Luca can sing, you know, like, Vox has this, like, amazing deep voice. Vox can do so many things also. It's like, what, as Mister's like, okay, what can I do? I don't have a deep voice. I can't sing. So, like, what can I contribute? Well, but then he is still the second biggest Luxium member. And because he has personality-driven content, that he is insanely talented. It takes an insanely entertaining and talented person to push forwards and be able to be a massive creator with basically a personality-based content. That's Mysta is. He's a personality-based VTuber, and I think he's incredible. He's done so much in such a short amount of time. Like, it's like, it's sad because it's like, it wasn't that long. It wasn't. Less than 2 years is not a really long time. I don't know, because it feels like it was kind of... I don't know if it feels like it wasn't that long. It feels like it wasn't that long, but also at the same time, it does feel like it was a while. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway, yeah. So, but yeah. Thank you for Mysta for everything he's done. Mysta's one of my... he's probably one of my he was like my gateway VTuber, so he has a special place in my heart personally. And I know that he probably has a special place in your guys' hearts as well. So yeah, let me know down below in the comments what kind of impact did Mysta have on you. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please consider liking, subscribing, and join the community around Ro's channel. Mysta's memories will always be here. We have clips and everything to remember him by, and possibly he might come back. I'm guessing he'll probably come back at some point. And it definitely, I will continue supporting NIJISANJI EN, support the other members. The other members are amazing. Definitely, if you're a mistake, watch the other members too. They're all amazing. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!